This is your new moon in Leo message, although this message is timeless because I am actually filming this after the new moon in Leo. Probably been a few days. Boy, do I got stuff in store for you. Okay, stay if you feel called, otherwise go ahead and scroll along. I'll wait. Welcome to Peace Serin, where we drop gems and we speak for them. All right, you guys, so new moon in Leo. Whoa, are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? That's the energy, okay? I'm just gonna come in here and cleanse this energy. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides connected to us in unconditional love and light, wanting to see us walk our highest path for the greatest good. Please step into the space and just help me to deliver this message where it needs to go. Let those who have eyes see clearly. Give them the hearts to understand this message. Give them the discernment to know whether or not this message is for them. Help them to be able to take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Y'all, so new moon in Leo, right? I know. I would have liked to have this to you in time. The new moon in Leo was on the 24th. So it's been 3 days. It's actually been 3 days since the new moon in Leo. Okay, guys? So the energy is still relevant, but again, the message is timeless, okay? So, excuse me. Also featuring Mercury retrograde, and there's a whole bunch of planets that are in retrograde right now, y'all. So it's a whole lot of lessons. Y'all probably going... y'all are probably going through it. That's the collective I'm speaking to, okay? Y'all know usually I be up here on time and I try to get y'all the message before it happens. I wouldn't have been able to do that because I had to integrate the lesson and learn what this new moon in Leo was really about to really bring y'all a message and let y'all know. Usually I can tell y'all, but this was like, I'm going through it to show y'all and explain, okay? So... all right, so with this new moon in Leo, first of all, Leo, when you think Leo, some keywords and some characteristics or like things that they rule. So Leo, strength, specifically the strength tarot card. You think Leo, you think confidence, because Leo is a lion, right? A lioness, rawr, okay? We think leadership, we think loyalty, passion with this fire sign. Leos are very expressive. Also attention, like seeking attention, center of attention, okay? Also Leo energy, very creative, also honest, because I feel like Aries can be blunt, but I feel like Leos are very honest. I don't think I would say blunt. I just feel like honest. Like, I don't know. There's a difference in that. If y'all could feel the energy, the vibrational difference, let me know. But the shadow side of this, right? They could be self-centered, very ego-driven, and then they can come across as very stubborn or like arrogant, okay, on the shadow side of this. So this new moon in Leo will be highlighting some of these characteristics within you, okay? Remember I said featuring Mercury retrograde? Yes, Mercury is retrograding, y'all. So it's going to bring up a lot of past or shadow issues, as well as issues around communication or just certain things that you may need to reevaluate. So this retrograde usually brings up certain triggers and things that need worked on. Specifically, since it's working with this new moon in Leo, you want to think the triggers around being seen, if you will. Okay? confirmation notification. So first of all, I said the strength card was coming through heavy, the strength tarot card, and also the sun tarot card. Okay, so inner child, just very like a purity, just very much expressive kind of energy. Okay, some of the themes are being seen, light, as in light workers, light being, whatever, light body, warmth, okay, heat, the sun. We have joy, we have expression, we have leading, as in being a leader, creative, attention, ambition. They can be very ambitious, as well as empowerment, think personal growth, and also passion projects were coming up. P's could be significant. What's that people used to say, pushing P? I don't even know what that means, but that just came through. Okay, some like quotes or like sayings that I was hearing. I heard center stage. I also heard act 1, as in this is a new beginning. This is like a whole new world, a whole new timeline, a whole new shift, a whole new portal that we entered. And so this is act 1. This is like act 1, scene 1. Okay, take 2. I don't know. And also I was hearing step into the spotlight. And I don't know if that's a song, and it probably isn't a song, but like, I don't know, because I was hearing, oh no, I think that's step into the bad side. Is that step into the bad side? Well, I heard it like step into the spotlight. Whichever one of those. I heard step into the spotlight. But if it is step into the bad side, that is also relevant, and I'll tell you why here in a second. I also heard express yourself, and that might be a song. What do I say? Express yourself. I don't know. And then I heard breaking glass ceiling. So if you've been feeling like you're at your limit, this is your sign. You're not, or you are, but you're about to break through the ceiling, because the ceiling is made of glass and you're about to go to a new level. You may end up surprising yourself. Okay, some angel numbers. We have our 808. So the 88 portal could be significant. The Lionsgate portal that is coming up in August. Okay, and this is new moon in Leo, Lion, August, Leo season, very significant. Okay, 711. We have 456, 222, 555, 333, 1234, 1111, 444, 1212, and 8s are very significant right now. 888, 88. I'm hearing something about 1988. Okay, I don't know why I just heard 88 cents. Somebody could have 88 cents. I don't know. $88.88. I don't know what that is. Okay. So the channel message for this new moon in Leo is as followed. Okay, so this new moon asks, where are you holding back? Where are you holding yourself back? Where are you afraid of being seen? How can you express yourself deeper and show up more fully? Now is the time to take the lead and take charge over your life. Start that passion project. Take up space. Put yourself out there. If there was ever a time to be bold, it would be now. Allow the momentum to catapult you with the help of the fire that this lion brings. And I literally ended that at 8:08 on the time. Okay, so do with that information with which you will. I also channeled why am I having a hard time saying what this is? I also have small side channel messages that came to me when I was done writing. And so one says, don't dim just because others aren't comfortable with your light. So again, this is asking, how are you holding yourself back? How are you keeping yourself from being seen? And it's like, how are you dimming your light to make others comfortable, basically? Because, oh, they're blinded by light, it's too bright. Or maybe that's where that step into the bad side comes from. Like, they want you to step into the bad side, like step into the dark side or whatever. It's like, you know, trying to make yourself more digestible, more likable, trying to put yourself back in a box so that other people around you are comfortable, because they don't like how open, expressive, weird, bubbly, outgoing, whatever it is that you are. Sounds like a personal problem. That's not your problem, babe. Don't let them put you back in that box. Okay. And then another side channel message I got is you are not acting too good. You quite literally are too good. You're far too valuable. You're not acting too good to be in those places and spaces with those people. You literally are too good to be in those places and spaces with those people. As a matter of fact, you have no business. I was going to say no building. They ain't got no foundation. I'm hearing that. It was a TikToker. She was like, you bitches ain't on shit. You have no business being in that shady alley. What are you doing with these shady people? When your light is so bright, you're dimming yourself to be in these spaces with shadows, with people who are shells of themselves because they're too afraid to be themselves, don't even know who they are. You are 10-10 on the timer. You quite literally are too good. You're not acting too good. Maybe some of y'all need to start acting like you are too good so that you don't end up in these places and spaces with these people. Yes, these kinds of people, those people, you know who I'm talking about. You over there like, dang, should I cut them off? Should I? Yes. If you're sitting there and I'm telling you and you're thinking about those places and spaces and people, yes, baby, I'm talking to you. Yes, them people gotta go. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you win. I was gonna say they don't want to see you big. They're okay with seeing you win as large. They're okay with seeing you win as long as you are not bigger than them. I was going to say as long as you are not larger than life. It's cool when you don't know your self-worth. It's cool when you are edible, palatable. It's cool when you shrink yourself. But it's when you really step into and embrace that power that you become a problem. And they don't a problem that they just quite literally don't want to deal with. They can't handle it. You can't handle the truth, and that's the problem. Confirmation notification. They quite literally can't handle the truth. Then they can't handle you because you speak nothing but the truth. That's the collective I'm talking to, period. Okay, excuse me, all these confirmations. So I was really going to just leave the message here and just give a short little message. Let me just give y'all a quick rundown. Okay, so these last two, I think it was that last full moon we had. What was that full moon in? And this new moon that we had, I've been going through it, y'all, because I've been very angry. I've been dealing with ancestral anger, and that's the kind of things that I've been healing. It was the 7/7 portal and the full buck moon. That's what we were talking about, which had to do with stability, but it had to do with like structure and things like that. Okay, so that and this new moon in Leo, oh my gosh, I thought that June was a portal, and June was a whole weird magical thing, but July has been like, it's been a blessing. It has, but only if you can see it as that, because the way that July has broken me down, and stripped me bare to really see like where I need to let up and where I need to apply pressure. I fully integrated my shadow self with this new moon in Leo. But you know why? Because this new moon in Leo is asking you to show up authentically. It's asking you to shine in all that you are and express yourself. So when it talks about, for me personally, like, where are you holding back? It's like, I always be trying to keep the peace. I be trying to choose peace, and sometimes you gotta choose violence. In the most respectful way. I'm not saying like that. Like, sometimes you gotta crash out respectfully, okay? And I just had so much shame and so much guilt. And I realized I was never allowed to be angry. I always was sad. I was always depressed, y'all. And it was like, for me, sadness is hopeless. Depression is hopeless. It's like, because you don't see a way out. But anger, I always tell y'all, anger is passionate sadness. Where sadness is like, I don't know what to do, I don't see a way out. Anger is like, I'm pissed off, you got me fucked up, I'm about to do something about it because I love myself. Anger is self-worth, where sadness is, I was gonna say selfless, But being selfless is like giving of yourself. But sadness is like being of your is like being selfless to a deficit, giving of yourself to where like it's too much. Like when you're sad, it's because you feel like you don't have a right to be angry, if I can be honest. And so I've been in a space where I'm like, nah, I am angry. And this is why I'm angry. And I have a right to be. And it's like, just because you're in a space where you should be happy, and you should be counting your blessings, and you should be grateful. Absolutely. All of that. I stay in a state of gratitude. If you really know me, I stay in a state of gratitude. I'm always on the positive side of things. I'm always looking for the positives. I'm always standing in my faith. But also, I'm mad. I'm mad because like people really be having the audacity. The things that people will do when they don't love themselves to those that do love themselves, or those who try to love themselves, is disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting. And when you start to see it for what it is, it's gonna piss you off. Because why am I begging to be treated like a human being if we're all human? When they said treat others the way you want to be treated is the golden rule, quite literally. So why are you treating me like absolute garbage if that's not what you want to return? Why are you disrespecting me if you want respect? And I'm just supposed to, I don't know, we be like, you know, be the bigger person. And you can be the bigger person without putting yourself down. You can be the bigger person without losing your boundaries, without losing yourself. You can be the bigger person without letting people walk all over you. You can be the bigger person, and still speak up for yourself. I'm not talking about arguing with people. There's no point in arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. But just to express yourself for the sake of, I need to get this out there because this is me, I don't want to say defending, but this is me like speaking my truth and honoring who I am. It's a difference in that. So don't let that go over your head, okay, you guys? So that's what I've been doing. And that's why I've been a little MIA on y'all, because I'm fed up. Yeah, I'm fed up and I'm tired, and I no longer feel like explaining myself. Like, I get up here and I do stuff like this, and it's like I give y'all a little bit of what's going on, but I give y'all as much as I can, because there's some stuff I just don't care to share, because I feel like it shows. I've been in this space of leading by example. I've been in this space of, when I get up here to teach y'all something, I'm teaching you how to embody and to integrate the lessons that I'm sharing with you. I'm not getting up here to give you step by step to do the work for you. That's something that you have to figure out. But I'm getting up here and being like, hey, this is how I'm showing up. This is what's going on. Take this and apply that in whatever way that looks like for you, as opposed to, okay, you guys, so you're gonna start fasting, and then you're gonna meditate, and then you're gonna drink your water, and then you're gonna journal, and then, because that doesn't work for everybody. So like, I before, when I had a YouTube channel, I did this thing where I was saying like, I'm a medicine woman, quite literally, but in the sense of, if you tell me the problem, I can give you the remedy. And it's gonna be different for everybody. So it's like a spiritual doctor, I'm a spiritual midwife, I'm a medicine woman, I'm a spiritual midwife. Huh. You tell me the symptom, you tell me the problem, and I can give you the medicine to like. But when I give you this medicine, when I'm up here and I'm sharing my offering, how I said piece of rent is my sanctuary. YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform I show up on is my altar space, and I'm sharing and I'm giving you guys the offerings. You don't have to accept them. So it's like I'm out here and I'm giving y'all the medicine, I'm giving you the answers, but like if you don't write it down, it's like life is an open book test, and I'm like, hey, you want to take these notes? Here's the answers to the test. But if you don't go sit down and you don't take the notes for yourself, and you don't understand and you don't do what you got to do for yourself, then it's like, what's the point of having these freebies if you're not going to do anything with them? I don't know. I didn't even plan on saying none of that.